Well, the godfather of soul, James Brown, is serving a 6-year prison term because he didn't stop for police during a high-speed chase. Brown led authorities on the wild car chase through Georgia and South Carolina. He also had a shotgun in his auto. Brown's plight has become a cause, and behind the fight to free James Brown from jail are two socially conscious young men, Melly Mel and Van Silk. Now, they have emerged as leaders in the field of rap music, and you may recall some of these titles: Freedom, It's Nasty, The Message, Bass Pipe. Back in 1986, Melly Mel and Van Silk won an Emmy Award for an anti-crack public service announcement. Welcome, gentlemen.
How you doing, Bill?
All right, I know that you're spearheading the drive to free James Brown. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we organized in the, December 22nd, we came up with the idea of freeing James Brown. Knowing, we're not saying James was right, just the fact that whatever he did, he did and he was wrong for it. We want James to get help for what he needs help for. And they saying he has a drug problem, then he belongs into a drug rehab, not jail, because it's not going to help him at all.
Mm-hmm. So you think his being in jail is not the right thing?
It's not the right thing at all.
So what are you doing to try and free James Brown?
Well, Mel and I had organized, a Free James Brown movement. Being, in fact, we're in, music industry, We were just trying to get the support of the music industry and his fans throughout the country, to write letters of support where we could present, to the government or anybody of authority in Georgia to pardon him out of jail into a drug rehab to where he could get the help that he is needed.
Now, a lot of people may not share your sentiment about getting James Brown out of jail. They may think that he's getting what he deserves.
Well, basically, when dealing with the court system, right? If you do a crime and then you're under the influence of something while you do that crime, in most cases, they treat what you're under the influence of instead of the crime. It's just like how you take in New York a guy that had a mental history. He killed the nurse in the hospital, right? Now, chances are they're not going to treat him basically for the murder, even though he didn't murder her. But being that he had his mental instability, he's going to go to a mental institution because he had mental instability. Now, in James Brown's case, if he had a drug problem or whatever his problem was, that was the reason behind him doing what he did, because obviously a sane man or a man that is sober wouldn't have done what he did. Then they should treat his problem instead of treating him like he's, a public enemy #1 because he's soul brother #1. So they like coming down on like trying to make him an example, like, well, we ain't going to tolerate this or whatever he did, but instead of just treating his problem, because the jail is the jail that we all know is not going to rehabilitate James Brown no kind of way. He'll come out, like the minimum is 15 months that he's supposed to do. He'll come out 15 months later, and he'll have a grudge. He'll think that people owe him, something, and think that people ain't behind him. So the main thing is that we're trying to show some support for James Brown, so at least, if not nothing, he'll know that there's people out there that is behind him, and then, he can, motivate himself from the support that he got.
Okay, now, what kind of contact have you had with James Brown?
Well, personal contact is that we've been in contact with his lawyer, Buddy Dallas, and his agent, Larry Myers. Mm-hmm. And James know that Mel and I are involved in this Free James Brown movement, and he consented to it. And I spoke to Buddy Dallas today, and they're going to court Monday for another charge in Georgia. This is another charge. He's not in jail for the drug charges or the shooting the car or any of this. He's in jail for not stopping for the police. 6 years.
Right.
And if we would have did that same thing, you wouldn't have got 6 years. Obviously you'd get time, but you wouldn't get 6 years. And from what I understand, like from point A to point B, like, how they make it look like he ran 40 miles, like a two-state car chase is like maybe 10 miles.
10, 12 miles.
Okay, so the main thing is that you're spearheading this drive, and you're trying to get a lot of other artists together. And as soon as you, get something else going, please let us know. And
okay.
We'll have you back to, try and see what we can do with it.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you.